This is just a little quick update for all of those that are wanting to start a home-based business. Um, when you decide you want to start a home-based business, first you need to get your product, and then you need to decide where are you going to sell, what platform. Do you want to do most of your stuff based on online or selling at local events? Um, what's going to work best for you? A lot of times, say if you're making handmade items, it may be best for you to start out at local sales events, see how things go, and then venture into online. Then you have to decide, do you want to have your own, is it something that's going really, really great? Do you want to have your own personal website? Are you going to start out on a site like Etsy or eBay or Amazon? Each type of platform has different options. Etsy is really good for handmade sellers. eBay depends on what you're selling. I have not found it to be great for handmade items. Amazon, eh, they do have a handmade platform, but it's not very seller friendly. Some sellers do great on there if they have items they can sell that are ready made and can be sent to the warehouse and set, and Amazon fulfills it. They find that works great for them. Other things like what I make that are personalized, it doesn't work as great for. So each platform has its own ups and downs. eBay for handmade sellers may not work as good because you get a lot of customers on eBay that are looking for something cheap. A lot of time they're looking for used items, so they want to, see if they can get you to lower your price and that kind of thing. So it may not be as good for certain products. Works great for used items, resale type things, vintage. eBay seems to be a really good platform. Or if you just have things you're trying to sell around the house, you want to clean out your closet and you're selling used items, it seems to work great. But for new, really good items that are new, handmade, more pricier products, it doesn't seem to work as well. Amazon, you do have to be approved to sell on the handmade platform, but on the regular platform, you can sell and open a thing with the $49 a month fee. Etsy, you're paying per listing and percent fees for each item. Amazon is no listing fee, but it's percent fee, and it's a higher percent fee than Etsy. So you have to look at all of that based on the platform you're going to sell on. Do you run your own personal website? For a lot of things may be great, but there's a lot more work involved because you're in charge of all the marketing, getting your customers there, having to pay for ads and things that the other platforms take care of for you. So it really depends on what you're selling. If it's vintage items, handmade items, or if you're just buying things that you can buy wholesale for resale. Those are the kind of things that are not good for Etsy, that work better on eBay or on regular Amazon. And some people have very thriving businesses using this business module where they purchase things wholesale and resell, and that goes well for some people. But for those that are really trying to do handmade items, you need to go in a different direction and find a site that's more set up for your handmade items. They just tend to do better on sites like Etsy or the handmade Amazon. Check online videos and classes that you can find that would be great depending on the platform you choose. There are a lot of coaches out there that have help videos for free. There are a lot of coaches that help you with getting your brand set. There's a couple of very good ones that give a lot of help that are more based on setting up your business, getting your branding together, setting a basic online business, whether on your own website platform. And some of these, like Renee Christensen does, she had an online business that wasn't necessarily on Etsy, but she's good at helping with getting your branding, learning how to make your items more valued, and a lot of her teachings work well for an Etsy shop as well as for an online personal website. So, things like that are good to look at. Then you have Starla Moore that does a lot of similar type things that, it's more based towards Etsy, but it's the more getting your brand for Etsy. Then there's people like me that just help you to learn how to actually set things up on Etsy or Amazon so that you can get your items on there and get them seen with basic setup help. So you have to look at all of those things. You've got to learn that no matter what product you have, if it's vintage, handmade items, whatever it is, you've got to learn about getting good photos, because if you sell with online, you've got to have a great photo because customers are shopping and buying by the picture. You have to learn SEO and what it is, search engine optimization, how to get your items seen on Etsy, and optimize how you set up your website and stuff to get seen better. Branding, how to manage your site, because it doesn't run without your hard work. It doesn't run without you doing the things you have to do to run it. Once you learn it, you can make it a full-time income online, but there's just a lot of learning curve there that you have to do. So when you get ready to start and you're thinking about it, you've really got to decide, do I want to be on my own platform? Do I want to find a platform that works best for my product? Or do I just want to stick with local sales? But either way you do it, you do have to spend some time learning about business. It's not just about making the craft or going out and thrift shopping and selling things. You've got to learn the other parts that go with it. But you can make a full-time income with this. But do your research and check out other sites and videos that will help you based on what it is you're trying to sell. So get out there, start looking, find your product, and then once you do that, you'll know which way to go from there as far as looking for the right help to sell your type product.